All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little 49er video as we recap their win over the Browns in Cleveland. Good win for the 49ers as they go to Cleveland and they get a nice win on the road. 26-8 was the final. Niners got two key turnovers. They were +2 in turnovers. They turned those turnovers into 13 points. And on a day where the Browns ran the ball better than the 49ers did, and the stats were very even, 253 total yards for the Niners, 251 total yards for the Browns. Shedeur Sanders and Brock Purdy had almost identical stats. Cleveland ran it better, more efficiently. They ran for 4.5 yards per carry. Niners averaged 2.7 yards per carry, but turnovers mean everything in the NFL. Niners made fewer mistakes. They played a cleaner game. They got two key turnovers, and they parlayed those turnovers into 13 points and win in Cleveland to go to 9-4 into the bye week. And let's hear from Kyle Shanahan. He talked about after the ball game, the Niners and how they're looking at 9-4.
I love where we're at right now. I believe we'd be in the playoffs today if it started, and we got 4 more games left to make sure we continue that. It's been a long wait for a bye week. I've never had one this late. I don't know anyone on our team who has. It's finally here, mentally and physically. It'll be awesome to rest and be able to come back from that with 4 games to play for a chance to get in the playoffs is everything we could ask for. No, we'll come in for a couple days. We'll do a day after a game tomorrow. I'll probably do a little bit of workout on Tuesday, and I'll decide from there.
So there you go. A little bit of Kyle Shanahan, who could be the NFL Coach of the Year. I mean, missed Purdy for 8 games, lost Bosa, lost Warner, lost the number 1 draft choice, McCloud. Ayuk hasn't played a down. Pearsall hasn't done squat. Kittle missed some time. I mean, the 49ers have had all kinds of adversity, and yet they're 9-4, rolling into the bye week. A lot of that's about the ease of the schedule, but a lot of it's just about the resiliency of the team. And here's Shanahan in the locker room. These are always great scenes. Shanahan after the ball game in the locker room with the feel-good message for the boys. Here it is.
Hey, guy, we talked earlier in the week. We had to win a game the way we hadn't done it yet this year, man. What I was trying to word is exactly how that whole game went. They got in the end zone once all day. All right, if a team gets in the end zone once all day, we don't turn it over on offense. Special teams, you get a turnover. D, you get a turnover. I think we saw it 3 times on 4th down. Yep. Skyy, big time play, though, man. Everybody across the board, man. Full team win. All right, we knew what it was going to be. You guys laid on the line. We earned it. Appreciate everybody here. Oh, Niners on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, guy, we talked earlier in the.
There you go. A little bit of Shanahan. And is he the Coach of the Year? Is it Mike Vrabel? This is one of Shanahan's better coaching efforts for sure. One of the biggest plays in the game was the first big play because you're on the road. It's cold weather. The Niners, didn't get anything going on the first drive. They stopped the Browns on their first drive, forcing this punt, and it went to Skyy Moore, and Skyy Moore took it back 66 yards, and the next 49er play was a 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line at the 16-yard line, and the Niners scored a quick touchdown, all on the, fueled by Skyy Moore's amazing punt return. And let's hear a couple guys react to it. Let's first hear from Brock Purdy. Here's what Purdy had to say about the Skyy Moore return.
Man, I think this whole entire year, just anytime he gets the ball, I love the way he hits it. He's built for this team. He plays with zero hesitation, and it's good to see him start to break some of these long ones because for the whole first half of the year, we were always like, man, he's hitting it the right way. Every time the ball's in his hands, he plays with no hesitation. He's fast, he's physical, he runs really hard, and we knew it was just a matter of time before some of these big ones were going to start to hit, and he's been doing a hell of a job putting us in a great position.
Yeah, he's the man, dude. Just last week, or what was that, 2 weeks ago, against the Cardinals for his kick return, and then today to be able to have that punt return like that, create some momentum, allow us to score pretty quick. Like he's the man.
There you go, a little Purdy and CMC weighing in on Skyy Moore, and Skyy Moore has been taking it up the field with a lot of juice, and it's funny, I said to him a couple weeks ago at his locker, I'm like, hey man, you're close, and I love how hard you're going upfield. You're really close to hitting one. And he's like, I know I'm close. And then the next week he hit the big one, 98 yards against Arizona. But if you take it up there as fast as he does and play a million miles an hour, good things are going to happen. And we saw it again today. All right, let's hear from Purdy. Purdy, of course, also scored a rushing touchdown. It was a great call. Kind of a run pass option, RPO, play action pass. The defense went with the runner. They had handed it off in this situation before, and so the defensive lineman was not expecting Purdy to wind up with the ball, and instead Purdy kept it, ran in for the touchdown, and then did the Dougie. Here's Purdy.
I thought it was pretty good. He told us he was going to do that if he scored, told the team. So we had pressure on him to do it, so he couldn't let them down. So it was nice.
I mean, I've always been able to Dougie, but I haven't really just done it, publicly. And so, my wife, she could tell you actually, like I annoy her in the kitchen and all that kind of thing. So that's where I got my practice. But I told the team, so if we're scoring, we're gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna hit the Dougie. So I got an op to do it, so I did it. So
I mean, God forbid a white guy has a little bit of emotion.
Taste me how to duck. Taste me how to duck. Taste.
Awesome stuff there. There you go. Brock Purdy doing the Dougie in the kitchen, practicing. Never can get enough reps. All right, let's hear from George Kittle. Kittle weighed in on the Niners and their status at 9-4, rolling into the bye with some momentum.
How well positioned do you feel like this team is to go into the bye, get some rest, and then make a run?
I mean, I think looking from the outside in, if people would have said, hey, you guys are going to be 9-4 going into the bye, and you're not going to have Fred Warner or Nick Bosa, and Kittle's going to miss the first 5 weeks, and Brock's going to miss 6-7 games, I think a lot of people would have laughed at everybody. And, kudos to our coaching staff, Coach Shanahan, Lynch for bringing in the right guys to fill in those spots, developing players, to take advantage of those situations. How about Cleveland Farrell, just coming back? I mean, it's fantastic. I think we're set up really well. It's these bye weeks, get tricky because I think guys have just been looking forward to it. And so, our message, I think Kyle say the message tomorrow is just like, hey, get away, do whatever you have to do. But just remember when we come back, we have 4 incredibly difficult games that are going to hopefully set us up to do something fun, after the last game.
There you go. A little bit of George Kittle. And, if you look at this game, second quarter, Browns get the ball in their 4th possession. They drive 10 plays and 90 yards in a little bit under 6 minutes. And Shador found Harold Fannin Jr. for a 34-yard touchdown. And then they made the 2-point conversion because the Niners had 12 men on the field on the PAT. So now the Niners are, even though they'd had the momentum through much of the first half, they're actually down. It's 8-7. 49ers got the ball back with 39 seconds left on their own 35-yard line. And I thought maybe they would just take a knee. But Shanahan, knew that the Browns were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. And so he got aggressive. And on 1st and 10 from the Browns 40-yard line with 15 seconds left, Purdy goes up top to Kittle, who makes an amazing catch. And the Niners call a timeout, and we're able to get the Matt Gay 25-yard field goal. And here's Kittle on Purdy's big throw in the second quarter, or Shanahan, I should say, on Purdy's big throw to Kittle in the second quarter.
That was huge. We were almost not going to go for it. Just going into the wind like that with 37 seconds left. The odds of, with their pass rush, making something bad happen seemed a little bit higher than going and scoring, but Ricky made that big third down, got us down there. Throwing that go route in the wind like that, just going into that way, that was a big-time play by Brock and a huge catch by George.
Yeah, no question. And then Gay comes on for the 25-yard field goal, and instead of being down 8-7 at halftime, the 49ers are up 10-8 at halftime. It was a 6-play, 58-yard drive. That was a huge momentum swing right there. And then let's hear the last cut. Juwan Jennings, I guess Shelby Harris, the defensive lineman, didn't like the fact that Juwan Jennings was talking S and maybe had been talking S while Malik Collins was hurt, and maybe Harris that rubbed him wrong. Anyway, here's Shelby Harris with his anti-JJ talk in the postgame.
He's a hoe. and I want that known. Like, I see why he got punched in the nuts, because that's some, like, he says some things that you should not say to another man ever. But like, I don't respect it because you say that, then run behind your O-line. That's some real soft shit, and I want that known. I see exactly why they punched your nuts. I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet. He's a hoe.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel. Don't hold back. There you go. I don't think JJ will be sending Shelby Harris a Christmas card this year. So, you know, I mean, there you go. That's Shelby Harris. Doesn't love JJ and didn't mince any words there. I want everybody to know about it. And he went and hid behind his offensive lineman. So there you go. Well, to the victors go the spoils. That's the way it goes. And the Niners got the win, 26-8. Niners roll into the bye week 9-4, including 6-2 on the road. So the 49ers are in a very, very good spot going forward in the NFC playoffs. The Bears right now are the 1 seed. The Rams are the 2. The Eagles are the 3. Tampa's the 4. Seattle's the 5. Packers are the 6, and the Niners are the 7 seed, the last seed. The top 7 seeds make the playoffs. Niners 9-4, 4-1 in the division, 8-2 in the conference. Best record of any of these teams in the conference. So they'll have all the tiebreakers going for them. But still, big game coming out of the bye week against Tennessee. A very winnable game. If the Niners can go to 10-4 there, then they'll really probably have 3 games that maybe they'll need 1 win. Maybe they'll need no wins to get in. So it's a big game against the Titans coming out of the bye week. And today was a huge win for the 49ers to go to Cleveland and beat the Browns. Browns fall to 3-9. They're winless in the division, 2-6 in the conference, and 3-9 overall. So big win for the 49ers. It was great to see. It was great to see Brock Purdy kind of bounce back from his interception-filled performance against Carolina. It was good to see the 49er offensive line stand up in this game and not let Myles Garrett take it over. I mean, Myles Garrett had 1 sack and 3 hits on the quarterback all day. That is awesome work. Now, there, Trent Williams gave up some pressures. It wasn't perfect, but you know what? 49er defense is getting better. 49er special teams is getting better. Brock Purdy took care of the football, and the 49ers are a better team than the Browns, and they roll to 9-4. All right. That's going to do it for us. Thanks to Sleeper for sponsoring the Krug Show. Big fans of Sleeper. 49er football season is presented by Sleeper, the fastest growing fantasy platform in the world. One-stop shop. You get blazing fast news, real-time stats, group chat, season-long leagues, and, of course, Sleeper picks for daily fantasy. So use promo code Larry, and Sleeper will match your first deposit up to $100. Links in the description. Terms and conditions do apply. And thanks to Sleeper for being a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. And thanks to, of course, Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Check them out. They're in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. And they do run out. So get there early, get some brisket chili. Also join us December 7th during the bye week. Next Sunday, a week from today, we will be in Corte Madera all day long at Pig and a Pickle hanging out. Stop by. It's going to be an open house. There'll be barbecue. You can buy some barbecue and take it home to your family. You can hang out and watch some football. We'll be drinking some beers and hanging out throughout the day. So they are open from 11 till 8. I'll be there throughout the day. So it's kind of an open house. Stop by, say hello. We're going to give away some Krug Show merch, as well as an autographed Ricky Pearsall mini helmet. Mini Niner helmets. We'll give that away. And thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. And join us at Pig and a Pickle on Sunday, December the 7th for our meet and greet. And thanks to all you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube,